Magazines and television are often blamed for portraying an ideal body image that causes people to question their looks and lose confidence in themselves. But what about the role social media plays in molding attitudes to the way we look? Thanks to photocentric social media, kids, teens, and young adults are exposed to a constant drumbeat of bikini bodies, six packs, makeup tutorials, and other content that focuses on achieving today's standards of beauty. According to a study carried out by the company Common Sense Media, youngsters who are active online worry a lot about how they're perceived. In fact, body dissatisfaction appears to be on the rise in the UK. In the 1950s, for example, women of Western media were shown to be more plump and curvier. Perhaps one of the most iconic female figures of post-war era was Marilyn Monroe. The leggy curvy blonde was the pinnacle of attractiveness during these years in the media. Ironically, these years also saw society shaming skinnier girls in the same way mass media shames fat figures now. We went to Life Therapy's clinic in Belfast to speak to Shauna Gibson, a health coach and eating disorder specialist, to get a better understanding of the impact of social media on eating disorders. Do you think social media has a profound impact on how many people see themselves, especially young people?
Can never be 100% sure of what effect it has on young people, but does it have an effect? Then absolutely yes. Young people are very impressionable at that age. They are really learning about the world around them. They're learning to form a lot of beliefs about different things, including body weight, image, style, all of that. And with the increase in the use of social media, without a doubt, it definitely impacts them.
American YouTuber Eugenia Cooney has been surrounded by a lot of controversy over the past few months after a petition to get her banned from YouTube has reached over 18,000 signatures. The petition claims that Cooney, quote unquote, has a serious medical condition and needs to seek help. When you look at these images of Eugenia Cooney, how would you describe her physically?
Looks very slim, possibly malnourished and underweight. In one picture she's wearing red trousers, a belly top and long black hair, and in the other one shorts, a bra top and not much else.
Many of Eugenia's videos are about promoting certain beauty products as well as makeup and style tutorials. The petitioner argues, quote unquote, she may not intentionally be influencing her viewers, but showing more than 50% of her body in videos and in pictures is not helping girls with anorexia or any eating disorder. Eugenia has over 900,000 followers, and she has become the subject to a lot of critical YouTube video titles. Some of them include Eugenia Cooney, the YouTuber, is slowly killing herself, and Eugenia Cooney died. At the petition site in changed.org, many people were writing things like, quote unquote, my little cousin has lost 17 pounds because she wanted to be like Eugenia. She is now receiving care and she is only 12 years old. Do you think parents should be more proactive in terms of moderating what their kids are watching?
Absolutely, yes. The internet out there is obviously has a lot of different things on it, and without a doubt, I think it's a parent's responsibility to moderate what their child is seeing. And it's very easy for them to click into different things if there's no parental controls, on any of the media channels. So I think it's imperative actually that parents do that.
Do you think they should be more proactive watching over what their kids are eating when they're that young?
Part of people's problem can be, the relationship they had with food whenever they were children. So it is very important that parents obviously be good role models for their children, that they provide nourishment for their children. But on the other hand, there's also finding really the balance of that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they need to restrict everything. It doesn't mean that they have to call foods bad or limit or ban things. But I think it's just promoting healthy eating, understanding why that they get these foods into them, and also allowing them to feel good about themselves, to feel good about the body they have, to feel good about how they look after themselves and build their self-esteem is as important as ensuring that they provide them with with healthy, nourishing food to eat.
Do you usually get people coming in that don't believe they have an eating disorder?
Sometimes the eating disorder has taken over so much that they may think, like Eugenia is, that there's nothing wrong with them. They believe at a level that they are overweight, that they are fat, and they have very often a voice telling them so, and that's very overpowering. So I can see why she is saying, that there's nothing wrong with me, or leave me alone.
Leading charity for girls and women, Girl Guiding UK, had found out in a survey that 87% of girls between 11 and 21 thought they were being judged on appearance rather than ability, and that 1 out of 5 girls between 7 and 11 said they had been on a diet. We've set out to the Millfield campus of Belfast Metropolitan College to get students' opinions on the impact of social media on body image. While girls report more body image disturbance and disorder eating than boys, studies have shown both can be equally damaged by social media. As a male, do you feel like there is a pressure on you as well to look a certain way?
Jimmy Dornan, he looks a certain way, and you see all girls go like, "Oh, how dreamy" and stuff like that, and you look at yourself and you think, right, well, I don't have a beard like that. I don't have abs. All that sort of stuff. It does make you think, right, well, I need to do something about my life. But you also need to take into consideration that most people don't have the money or the resources or the time to look like that.
What do you think should be done in the community to try to change the way people perceive themselves nowadays?
If you live in a society where it's not acceptable to accept yourself, then it breeds, feeling unacceptable. So whenever you look at magazines, whenever you look at the TV, you're seeing people who are airbrushed within an inch of their life. It's not reality. They have lip fillers, they have Botox, they have white teeth. Again, it's not reality. So all of a sudden, normal people are thinking, I need to look like that, and I don't look like that. So therefore, if that's the meaning of beauty or good looking, or whatever, then it's not acceptable. As parents, we have a responsibility to help our children feel acceptable, feel good about who they are, help build their self-confidence, their self-esteem, and their body esteem. And I think that's something then, that can be worked on through schools and right into our teenagers as well. And also then to move away from the dieting culture that we have, because we're absolutely obsessed with dieting, and it's something that belongs to the culture in our time. So I think there could be a lot done there to help change that as well.